So this is the outer fort.
Yes.
Why does it lay abandoned like this?
It's been years, bro.
Okay. Is it no longer a tourist site or?
It is.
But there's a big but.
Yeah, it's just abandoned like that.
Yeah. I hear one of the forts was turned into a prison.
Yes.
Which one is it? James Fort?
Yeah,
Or
Jamestown.
is it this one? Jamestown?
No, yes, actually.
There's the James Fort somewhere around here. Okay.
It's not okay. Let's go back and check.
So we will inquire.
Yeah, there's a tourist information center.
Okay. Yeah. We'll probably inquire and they'll tell us what's exactly going on here.
The last time I came here, we shot a video around the side.
Okay.
Yeah. Charlie, it's been 8 years. The Chinese and they are doing. Oh,
Yeah, I see like a refinery somewhere there. And there's a fishing zone as well, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Charlie. No.
Oh, you know, what is it?
This used to be a drinking fountain.
Drinking
fountain
Okay.
by the governor of the Gold Coast. That's 1910.
Oh.
Okay.
During that time, the British were here. So this place is a place, if you fetch the water or you want to drink the water, you can have it over there.
Okay.
But now it's not functioning anymore. At first, lion head is up and the water comes out from his mouth. It's not functioning.
What happened to the lion side?
You know, people just come and steal it. And then you see the long brown tower over there.
Yes.
Also used to be, a grave of one American.
A missionary.
Yeah, he's one of the slave masters.
Oh, this is actually a grave of a slave master.
The reason why you have the monument, at that time, there's no black person around here. The white people were here. He's called Joseph Davis. He died in the prison. That's 1820. And he was buried over there.
So this Joseph Davis actually owned slaves.
It's part of the slave masters. And then you see
Okay.
old building over there.
Yes.
That's Fort James, former used as a slave dungeon.
Okay.
Then after this was slavery, later it became a prison. And the first prime minister, that's Great Nkrumah.
Yes.
This is where the British have to jail him for a year before he came out to be a prime minister. So inside over there, they have a gate of no return, slave marketing place, female prison, and the male prison inside over there. It's part of the talk.
That is what we would like to see.
There's a keeper over there who's going to charge you 30 cents per person for you to visit.
Okay.
You can visit.
All right. Let me get a screenshot of
The fountain.
the fountain. All right. So it says here this stone form the foundation of a drinking fountain. Yes, to commemorate the inauguration of the construction of the Accra Waterworks was laid by His Excellency whatever Sir John Roger,
Always what I want to know
Governor
is
of Gold Coast.
What I want, I think this is a post. KCMG.
Okay.
That's what I want to know.
What does KCMG mean?
That's what I want to know.
Oh, okay.
That's what I don't know. The meaning. But I think it's like a rank.
Yes, it probably is something like that. But they will have to tell us when we get in there. And what about these lights? Yeah, the
The
lighthouse.
lighthouse is under maintenance, so we can't climb up the lighthouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's under maintenance. And what's happening at the back here?
At the back over there, the Chinese are building a fishing harbor. At first, we have 5,000 people were living down there. We have our school, mosque, church, video cinema, everything is inside over there. But through this construction, they move the people over there in force without compensation.
Who moves? The government
The
moved?
government is part of them.
Okay.
So we can visit. We can visit.
And yeah, so this one here
Yeah.
is actually the memorial to a slave master.
Yeah, one of the slave masters.
One of the people who thought it was cool to actually own people.
It's called Joseph Davis. The story is inside inside over there.
Where?
Inside.
Oh, inside over here. All right. Okay. Yeah, a lot of things have changed indeed. So there is a gate of no return in here. Oh, okay.
You want to see that? You don't want to enter?
And price.
30 cities for each one.
Oh, it should be that.
It's too much.
I know it's time for our knackers, but
No, I'm not. But if you want to go, I can wait for you.
well, I mean, have you been in there?
No. My first time.
Don't you want to go in there? But it's gonna have to come down from 30 city.
Yeah, bro.
Really.
It's too much.
Guys, come to
And why is it laying in ruin like this? Why is it laying in ruin like this? Yeah, I mean, why is the building laid in ruin like this? This is part of Ghanaian history and heritage, you know?
And then, have you seen this yellow building over there?
Which one is this one?
It is called Bible House.
Uh-huh.
Bible House.
Don't tell me it was also used.
At first, it's office of the slave masters.
Okay.
And then if you want to buy a slave, it's inside over there. And now they are selling Bible over there. Yeah.
So
They want to visit you. That's my senior tour guide.
all right.
Brother,
Hey.
Rastafari.
Ah, ja.
I was born in Ghana, raised in Jamestown,
Oh, okay.
and I'm one of the tour guides in this community.
Is it?
Histories. I know much of my history in this town.
Yeah. I have a question. This office that we're looking at here, right? This Bible house was actually the office,
This is the slave master's
the slave
office.
master's office.
Whenever the slave masters are ordering a slave, that's where they go in the booking appointment before they started shipping the slaves to so many countries.
Really?
And the British slave masters go this to visit a lot of black people.
Yeah. So you mean to tell me that where our
They use
ancestors
Bibles
were
to
once
enslave-
sold
yes, please. They use
is now a
Bibles to
place
enslave.
where the Bible is sold?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
I don't really know how to feel about that, really. But anyway,
It was Portuguese and the Swedish in Cape Coast. That was 1471.
okay.
The Irish and the Dutch and the British were here into 15th into 16th century.
All right.
It was British that really stayed us for a long period of time.
All right.
That is why Jamestown is the oldest.
And okay, and that one there, what is it?
I mean, that's the British palace.
The British Palace.
Palace of the British. Which
We'll
country do you
we'll come actually and have a
Which
look.
country do you base?
Right now,
Yeah.
I came from South Africa now.
Father.
I'm not South African though. Yeah.
We have 3 places to visit in Jamestown. So the places to visit, if you want to visit, each place charges 30 cedis each to visit. 30 cedis here, 30 cedis the palace, 30 cedis the British slave dungeon. So if you want to visit all the 3 places, each person pays 90 cedis to visit all the 3 places. So you pay the money to me.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. So we're going to come back here, huh, to this hall here. Yeah.
And when we finish, we have to give this guy to something.
Oh, challenge.
This is the British fort that built in 1633, used as a slavery activities. After they stopped the slavery, it became the prison. So this is where the Prime Minister was being jailed in the year in 1950s. before it became the prime minister. Inside over here we have slave marketing today, gate of no return, female prison and the male prison all inside. And then the prison was just abandoned from 2007. The monument outside over there, that was the story of him, Joseph Davidson, of boxing in North America, master in super cargo. He's the worstest notorious slave master that ships a lot of slaves to so many. Okay. He died here in British Burial outside. So we're going to see where Nkrumah was jailed and then the slave market in place.
Okay.
Watch out for that. This is where the Prime Minister was being jailed.
So you mean to tell us that Kwame Nkrumah was actually jailed by the British in the same dungeon, the same dungeons where slaves were actually kept?
This is where he was jailed in the year 1950s. They brought food and water down here for him. And then he sleeps on the bed here. That was the bed for Nkrumah. Putting him here for a year in 1950s. And then
have you got a light there?
I have no light.
Have you got a light on your phone? I really want to take this. So the British deliberately...
Nelson Mandela.
Yes.
They killed Nelson Mandela, the same thing.
Yeah. But then now, really right where they used to be slaves, I think that's more like a political statement and message than... Yes, it is a bit hot here. Right. So the food was dropped here.
And he sleeps on the
as a slave, basically.
That was his bed.
And this was his bed.
They made him here for a year in 1950s. And then he came out in 1957. And then the name Gold Coast was changed into Ghana.
Yes. I can't imagine a human being after slavery being treated as such, but again, I don't think you could put anything past colonialism.
In one room. There were 60 slaves in one room. The reason why they call a lot of people in one room like sardines is that we know that the black are very strong and they might overcome their fear. So for them not to overcome their body always, they have to pile a lot of people in one room like sardines. And these are slave shackles.
These are shackles, basically. Unbelievable.
60 people in this room.
Yes, just imagine how small. Yeah, you know, this is not even a one-bedroom person, you know. And then 60 people here, I believe, you know, they were forced to sleep one over the other at some point.
And then this is the slave market in money. This is the slave market. The leaders and the slave masters came on agreements known as barter trade. And barter trade means exchange. To exchange with the natural resources that they came with. Kernels, alcohol, mirrors, and gunpowder. These are the things that they came with to exchange with them. And then finally, when the slaves were being sold, that's the door of no return.
Okay. So basically, this was the last market where they were kept before being sold and shipped away. And these are shackles holders, basically. And what was up here?
These are both up and down are all contain about slaves issues and prison issues. Prison cells, slave dungeons as well. And then that's the door of no return.
You want to dump you of that, sir?
So basically, when you cross this door here, you will never go back.
The slaves that comes out here, you see this tunnel. It's connected them, it has a tunnel that connected them into the sea. The ships are there waiting for them and they send them to so many countries. And then loading slaves from this tunnel to the ocean takes about months before the ship becomes full. So when the ship is full, any slave at all left in this tunnel, instead of the British slave masters returning them to the dungeons, they refuse. because that door was the door of no return. So what happened is that if it is 30 or 40 slaves were left over there, they pull all the 30 or the 40 slaves out, and this is where they keep them. So this room is known as waiting for the next ship. And between the slave masters, if a slave master tells a black person that I have to wait for the next ship, is a lie, because they know that it is only that people have seen that they are transferred slaves to different countries. So for them not to announce to the other slave those dangers, what they do there is that they keep them there over months, no food, no water. So this room to black people known as waiting to die. But the white man will tell you have to wait for the next ship. So if it is 30 people that were left over there and one person died, the slave masters will not bring that one person out. They have to wait till all the 30 die before they bring them out. So this room is known as waiting to die. A slave master tells you have to wait for the next ship.
And as small as it is, it was supposed to contain 30 people. More than 30 people. This is smaller than a normal modern day bathroom.
Then this prison was abandoned from 2007. In 2006, the prisoners were here, and that's where they showered.
I personally don't even think the government should have kept this as a prison, considering the fact that people have lived here in humane ways before.
Do you know they have a state in America called Kentucky State?
Yes,
It was named after a king in Jamestown here. The actual name of Kentucky State is known as Nitaki. Nitaki was a king of Accra who was vibing with the slave masters. So the slave that bought from Nitaki sounds to the state. For them not to get lost of their roots, we have to name the name after the king. Kentucky State, but the actual name is Nitaki.
So Kentucky, tell me the story again. Kentucky in the States. The state of Kentucky is named after
a king in Jamestown,
Ghana.
Nitaki was the king of Accra who was vibing with the slave masters. So the slave that bought from Nitaki signs to the state. For them not to get lost of their roots, they have to name the name after the king, Kentucky State. And then in Virginia State, they were the Ghana slaves that settled in Virginia.
Yes.
So Virginia were the Ghana slaves that settled in Jamestown. They do have Jamestown in Virginia. They were the Ghana people that settled in Virginia State. And then in Kumasi, the first slaves that settled in Jamaica are known as Ashanti slaves. So the actual name of Jamaica is also known as one of Ashanti name, Jamaica. And that tells the slave that they have stuck from that land, they can no longer go back to Africa. And one of the slave masters used that name to name the town, Jamaica. But the actual name is Jamaica.
Jamaica. Interesting. I never knew that before, So how do people, the natives from here, feel about this mixed part of their history?
It has happened already. We have nothing to do about it.
Yeah. And what was this? Was this part of, or it was just installed after?
So this was the first port and harbour we have by the British. I pointed the point of no return to, and then that's the door. That's the point of no return. You see where the lighthouse color is, and then the connection I pointed.
Yes.
It connected them, and then they appears there, and then load them into the ships. So this was the first port and harbour we have by the British. When we had independence in 1957, the Prime Minister abandoned the port and harbour we have by the British to Tema. So over 17,000 population of local Ghanaian people lives down here. But due to political reasons, they have to break 17,000 houses down. And now the Chinese owns a fishing harbour.
This fishing harbour,
just 4 years ago,
part of the history of this town.
That was the first port and harbour we have by the British. But due to political reasons, owned by the Chinese.
You see what I was talking about.
I see. And what's in here? Can I just go through here? So much history in one place. You'd never believe your ears. But here, it has all happened, and it happened here. Very interesting. Did you know that about your history? Or you just found out now?
I just found out now, bro.
Yeah, we both did. It's very profound, man. It's
Bro,
you know, it's
shocker. Hey. Shit.
sugar. Did you learn all that at school or?
He's a native here.
Oh, okay.
No more than what even I've taught you.
And why didn't you share with us all that you knew?
People pay me big money. I deal with the big CNN people. They do come and do for documentary about me. I even deal with professors that write books. Many of the histories you can see in big books, but the stories from the
Alright.
yeah, I deal with a lot of big men.
Bro,
Okay.
you know what? To brand yourself, you get a lot. You have a YouTube channel.
I'm trying to do it, bro.
And those, you know, and those things that you're giving them, they have to pay for it. It's copyright.
It will be a nice
But then,
one.
is it going to be possible for us to walk through the palace at least? Just walk around.
Yeah, I've seen you. I've seen you. I'm coming here.
Yeah.
Haven't you
All right.
seen me? Look at me. Look at the fort. Look at the fort. That's me. See me? Look at the pastor.
We're done with him, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's just take a walk around the palace there. We don't necessarily need to enter.
Let me ask you where you have to start.
I think we can. Okay, yeah, but us. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not being myself.
Yeah. But you know, in all honesty, these are our forefathers that walked through these doors, and I feel as if we're doing them a disservice by not holding their memories alive, if that makes any sense. Because this is a part of our history as Africans, and we have to protect it at all costs and learn from it, so that, you know, it's not being exploited, you know. Yes.